Imagine living in a world where animals could be put on trial, complete with defense attorneys, witnesses, and formal court proceedings. This isn't a scene from a children's story. It's a real historical event that took place in medieval France. In 1386, in the small town of Falaise, Normandy, a most peculiar legal case unfolded. A pig was charged with the murder of a young child, leading to what would become one of history's most fascinating examples of animal trials. The accused was a sow who had fatally injured an infant in its cradle. Instead of simply disposing of the animal, as we might expect today, the local authorities decided to give the pig its day in court. This wasn't as unusual as it might seem. Medieval Europe regularly put animals on trial for various offenses. What makes this case particularly remarkable is the attention to legal detail. The pig was dressed in human clothes and given a proper defense attorney. Court records show that witnesses were called, evidence was presented, and arguments were made, all with the same gravity as any human trial. The pig's defense lawyer argued passionately on behalf of his unusual client, though historical records don't preserve his exact arguments. The proceedings followed all the formal requirements of medieval French law, demonstrating how seriously these animal trials were taken. After careful deliberation, the court found the pig guilty. The sentence. The pig was to be executed in the town square, but not before being dressed in human clothes, including a waistcoat, gloves, and a human mask. The execution was carried out with the same ceremony as a human execution. This strange case tells us something fascinating about medieval society. These animal trials weren't meant to be comedic. They reflected a genuine belief that animals should be held morally and legally accountable for their actions. The elaborate proceedings also served to reinforce the importance of justice and order in medieval communities. The case cost the local authorities the equivalent of several months' wages for the average worker. They paid for the pig's imprisonment, the executioner's fee, and even new gloves for both the executioner and the pig, a detail that perfectly captures the bizarre formality of the whole affair. Today, the justice of the pig stands as a testament to how differently our ancestors viewed the relationship between humans, animals, and the law. While we might find it amusing, it reveals a complex medieval worldview where every creature was seen as part of God's ordered universe, subject to human justice and divine law alike. This remarkable piece of history reminds us that what seems absurd to us today made perfect sense to our ancestors, challenging us to consider how our own legal and moral assumptions might look to future generations.